A wonderful day to you, and I welcome you to this segment on newspaper review in First Next News Sport Accord. I am Kings Ojalo, and with me on set is Kasitoni. Good to see you, Kasitoni.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go straight to our platforms on all newspaper within the country. Right now, we'll be starting with the Daily Sun newspaper, which is cool. Military turns searchlight on another suspect, hunt ex-GOC. We also have on the top, brace for epileptic petrol supply, marketers warn, says bank debts mounting, destabilizing their operations. You find that in page 25 of that newspaper platform. Now let's move to the bottom line, which we have APC policies, vicious, not people-oriented, mark ADC chair. Find that in page 27 of that newspaper platform. Solodo shops in Onitsha main market as traders shun sit at home. You find that in page 29. Malami asks court to set aside interim forfeiture order in property. You find that in page 4 of that newspaper platform. Now moving to the Daily Trust. On the Daily Trust newspaper, we have boldly written billions lost as Kano commodity hope. Now we also have X-rating Motala's 7 states at 50. We also have FCT, Labour insists on protest despite court order. We also have South Africa restores power at Nigeria's High Commission after debt payments. Now we'll be moving to the Guardian newspaper. On the Guardian newspaper, boldly written party politics by court order hunts internal democracy. Opposition. You find that in page 6 of that newspaper platform. Still on that, in page 9, court remands suspects of Benue killings in Kuje prison. We also have NBA advocate time frame for resolving legal dispute. You find that in page 2. Now let's move on that same newspaper platform. Kuka, Nigerians must unite to end killing of Christians, Muslims. Okay, moving to the next newspaper platform, which is the Vanguard newspaper. On the Vanguard newspaper, boldly written, state government now to share payment of electricity subsidy. That is coming from the federal government in page 5 of that newspaper platform. Now let's still on that in page 11. 10,000 shops marked for demolition. We have open markets, but nobody is coming to buy from us. Traders, market leaders, hails traders. Still on that newspaper platform, on page 4, APC move to exploit opposition disunity. Still on that, in page 9, prosecutors to London courts. Daisini spent £140,000 on furniture orders. You find that in page 9. Now let's go to the Matrix newspaper. On the Matrix newspaper, shutdown norms as Wike FCTA workers face off worsens. You find that in page 2. Drama as court bars NLC TUC orders from embarking on protest. Planned protest in violation of earlier order issued by courts. Now in page 2, Anambra governor assures traders fear of sit at home is over. Still on that, court order remind of 9 suspects over Yawata terror attack. Find that in page 2. Now we also have false baseless. APC dismisses ADC allegations over membership registration. Find that in page 9 of that newspaper. Okay, I will be handing over to my colleague, Kasitoni, to carry on for me. Over to you, Kasitoni.
Thank you so much, Kings. On the Daily Monitor, boldly written, Tinubu orders NDAs to disclose electricity subsidy costs in 2026 budget. On top of the newspaper, airlines get 90 days as 5% ticket sales charge enforcement draws near. You find it on page 12 of the newspaper. Malami challenges EFCC, asks courts to set aside interim forfeiture orders on property. You find that on page 4 of the newspaper. Food prices ease in November 2025. That's coming from NBS. You find that on page 4 of the newspaper. Moving to Daily Independent, boldly written, FG targets gas, lead economy, pushes strict local content goals. On top of the newspaper, ADC blames APC-led FG policies for Nigerians' hardship. Still in the newspaper, Nigerians must turn scientific research into actionable health solution. Moving to the next newspaper, Voice of Liberty, boldly written, FG raises 501 billion naira to clear power debt, signal reset of electricity market. On top of the newspaper, FAAC shares 1.969 trillion naira December revenue to federal government, state and local governments. Still in the newspaper, FCT police urge NLC to reschedule planned protest. Moving to the next newspaper, First Daily, boldly written, Anambra traders defy sit at home as IPOB claims total shutdown. On top of the newspaper, APC e-registration crosses 7 million members. That's coming from youth leader. Still in the newspaper, Simplicity exposed Murtala Mohammed to assassins. That's coming from his daughter. Still in the newspaper, JAM to offer free UTME forms to candidates with disabilities. That's a good one. Police arrest man over murder of wife's alleged lover in Yobe. Moving to the next newspaper, The Punch, boldly written, big money, small impact. Government face fire over 9 trillion naira FAAC windfall. You find it on page 2 of the newspaper. Still in the newspaper, FG moves to share electricity subsidy costs with states. You find it on page 9. PDP crisis, Wike bloc plans convention after court victory. You find it on page 48 of the newspaper. APC unveils 73 members National Convention Committee. You find it on page 46 of the newspaper. Electoral Act, Senate resumed debates today after backlash. You find it on page 48 of the newspaper.
Thanks for that, Casitoni.
Thank you.
That's all we have on this segment on Newspaper Review. Many thanks for being with us. I am Kings Ojalo. It's a bye for now.